Hello, hello, hello. So, welcome to World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King Classic. There are a number of things I need to do to fix the UI. Well, let's see. Action bars. Yeah. Let the golden age of the Paladin begin. Indeed. Yeah. I am going to need to install Questia, why not? So we get Joyous Journeys. I'm just going to do something over here. Okay. No big floating combat text, alright. Controls. Auto loot, good. Alright, so I've got my nameplate set up, though there is a problem in that when I target someone, it's fading away the people that I'm not targeting. That's not really an issue with players. Though it most certainly is an issue when we're talking about... Well, when we're talking about enemies, because, like, you know, you target something and it fades away. That is an issue when you're tanking in particular. And as you might imagine, this place, the blood islands are already full. Which is, well, what it is. Spawn rate seems to be pretty good, though. But yeah, lots of people. So welcome to Classic Fresh. This is what it is. Man, I swear I hate being a paladin sometimes. Because you don't have a pull ability. There are still things, some work in progress on my UI that need to be done. So, yeah, that is actually pretty fucking annoying, I admit. Because, like, what's supposed to happen is, like, you're supposed to get the filter, but, like, it seems like it doesn't seem to work. Like, oh. Well, I mean, I'm in Europe, so there is only, like, let me try this. Oh, I just did the reload there quickly. Maybe that will work. Nope. LVY bugs. I mean, there's only 2 servers, right? I meant I don't know if this was playable last night. Was not necessarily. Okay. Well, a bit of lag. Okay. Finally, it is here. Yes, Wrath has arrived. We will see how it goes. You know, I think Blizzard is not necessarily giving Classic Fresh its vote of confidence, if you catch my meaning by... I mean... Okay, oh, those are just the keys. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't necessarily think Blizzard is giving Classic Fresh its vote of confidence by the sheer fact that they've only got... they've only got currently one server for each region, which probably indicates how much the interest is. Although to be fair, there are quite a lot of people here, so we'll see long term. I do have a level 70 Paladin, so if push comes to shove, I will play that.
Our enemies will fall.
Let's get the Jane now.
Keep your wits about you. We will have justice.
Alright, so we get Link Scholar, level 2.
The eternal sun guides us. We will have justice. Our enemies will fall.
Okay.
Farewell.
So we get Devotion Aura. Let me toggle some anchors. For whatever reason, my stance bar was there. Yeah.
The dark times will pass. Remember the sun well. The reckoning is at hand.
Belongings. Alright. I'm going to download Questy right now. And add-ons. Hold on. The Discord. Maybe it is on CurseForge. Yeah, it is. Dang it. I think I'll worry about Pally Power later on. Like once I actually start grouping up with people. It is good to see this many people already active. What can I say? It is popular. Popular. I disabled vertical sync. Okay. Oh, believe me, I can understand that sentiment pretty well, Alex. Believe me. At the same time, I just CBA dealing with the GDKPs and all that crappy bullshit that currently plagues Classic, so... My view on the current state of affairs is like, yeah, you know what? I want the fresh start. And if it doesn't work out, well, I'll just play my already existing Paladin. So let me just enable Questy. Let's get it going. Get the ball rolling. Okay, let's see. Here we are. Just wait for Questy to load it all up.
I have one-of-a-kind items.
Sinnelleos.
Anatap creature, huh? Wait, what? As a hell of an oversight, Blizzard. I mean, use Arcane Torrent 6 fucking times. That is ridiculous. Because we're looking at spending 12 minutes to do it. That to me is not worth it, really. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's no 70s. Okay. Time to do some quests. You gotta love that zoom though. So lots of fresh players on this one server, but it is just the one server. I guess Blizzard knew what they were gonna go get, or had some ideas. Alright, let's talk with the shrine, or interact with the shrine. So 50% faster leveling. How do I feel about that? Well, I certainly think it's not gonna be enough. Well, the experience. Well, maybe they probably will be. And Christian, I wrote you on Discord. Well, what about? I'm sorry, I must have missed it. There's a lot of things to worry about. Alright. Okay, that is a way of dealing with it quickly and efficiently. Though, to be fair, I thought that you'd only have to Arcane Torrent once, but it's like, oh yeah, just grab a number of them, kill them. Coaching. Well, I do have a comprehensive tanking guide, so don't have the time. Nothing personal, just don't have the time for someone individually right now. There's a lot of things I got going right now. Because not only, you know, obviously has this come out, but also like I've started doing Total War Warhammer stuff that's started to catch on, so that's also gonna occupy a good amount of my time. There is gonna be a lot of work over the next few months, for me personally. But I don't mind that right now. I'd rather have work that actually fucking pays instead of months and months of having very little to do. Okie I mean, you know, in that case, sure, maybe we can talk about it, but I'm not sure. Hit me up on Discord, I'll see the message. Just keep in mind that I am busy over the next couple of days, so that's not gonna happen. There's a bit of lag right now. Even though the millisecond is very low, there is certainly lag. Oh yes, I caught a glimpse in the general chat about the body type. Blizzard, I fucking detest you sometimes. Let me explain what this is about. I'm just gonna show it. Alright, so if you make a new character right now, if you make a new character, gone are the gender options. Instead we get body type, because apparently women and men don't exist anymore in the modern era. Fucking seriously? Oh, but inclusivity is so great. Yeah, inclusivity is great. You know, it's great to respect, yeah. It's great to respect the opinions of others, respect other human beings, treat them as decent human beings. I'm not quite sure respect translates into fucking bending over backwards for what amounts to like 0.1% of the population or something like that. And tailoring the rest of society to them. Fuck that.
Baladash, Malanore.
Or however many people are transgender or non-binary or whatever. Like, fucking hell. It reminds me of that idiocy when the American Congress, it's like, oh, they removed the terms mother, father when Democrats won control of it. That's like, seriously? Fucking hell. It's like, bloody hell.
The eternal sun
I mean,
guides
transgender
us.
people have existed since the dawn of time. Anyone who's studied history to any degree will tell you
is
that.
at hand. Remember the sun well.
But at the same fucking time, holy fuck, this shit. It's the same kind of crap that I'm seeing right now in House of the Dragon, where they made House Valerian black. Okay, fair enough, you know. And Steve Toussaint, the guy who plays Corlys Valerian, is really great as an actor, from what I've from the episodes I've seen. But it's like you just wanted, and that would have been enough, right? That itself would have been enough, I feel. But no, we can't do just that. No, we have to go with dreadlocks. Every single one of them, and I'm like, it's just stupid. I'm sorry, it is just fucking stupid.
Anaria.
But whatever.
Time is of the essence.
Do you know why Blizzard is doing this though?
We will have justice.
Because there is a reason. They're doing it because of all that lawsuit. So there are good things. There are genuinely good things that they are doing as a company. Like they've got a new team of community managers. Like the person who contacted me from Blizzard who gave me beta access seemed like genuinely a really nice guy. So it's like, yeah, there are genuinely good developments. But at the same time, they are bending over to the political bullshit. Because remember, they're getting sued by the state of California. So yay, wonderful shit. So inclusivity, the social contract. You know, I laugh at the idea of the social contract. Like, I understand it. Don't get me wrong. I understand the concept far better than one might realize. Because people acting like shitbags online is certainly something that I've had my fair share with. You know, I'm a YouTuber. Every day I get dipshits making comments on my videos and that drive me up a wall. It's actually gotten to the point that I'm not gonna lie to you guys. If I had $1 million right now or something like that, I would generally just stop doing stuff on YouTube because, or at least I would certainly stop doing stuff in WoW because, oh gosh. If it doesn't enrage you, I don't know what to say would. And people say, oh, just ignore it. Yeah, sure, you ignore it. You ignore 100 comments, you ignore 1,000. How many can you ignore? So I understand that, but the problem is, right now, we do have genuine issues in internet culture, if you will. But those issues, they're rooted in something much deeper. They're rooted... The water seems really funky here. I don't know. But those issues are rooted in far deeper cultural problems. And the problem is that private companies that, you know, on social media, or Blizzard in this case, they don't have solutions. They can't even begin to fix the problem because, well, quite frankly, fixing society is not something that, you know, any private company can do. But the problem is what they then do in response to that. Censorship, family-friendly, you know, social contracts, all that kind of stuff. And the problem is, with all of that, that's the surface solution that fixes zilch, essentially. And all it does, really, it's like... nothing that's happened in like, oh, you should behave like this has ever changed my mind in any way, shape, or form. All it's done really, in particular as I am a YouTuber, all it's done really is just make me not want to talk about certain topics at all. Because I have nothing to gain for it and everything to lose. That's the thing. That's the sad state of affairs. So already I'm level 4. Now keep in mind, yes, this is 44 minutes in, but I did spend some time setting up the UI, you know, getting my bearings, so to speak, after a long time in which I haven't played WoW in a bit. I mean, I did play it recently. So the quest, he says the handful of silver, no, that I should mana tap this creature and get silvers, but apparently they're not dropping. No, they are. But the mana tap, sorry, or rather the arcane torrent isn't working on these guys. Okay. So my goal over here with this initial zone, so it's 50. Yeah. How is fresh? Yeah, it's pretty decent. We'll see though. I just barely got started, so I can't really answer that question. I'll tell you in a couple of days, Badito. Yeah, we get the 50% experience boost. How far that takes me. I've got some slots in my inventory. Oh, I can agree with that. Oh, I can agree with that. I think I'm going to get some coffee after I reach level 10. Alright, so I just need a couple of feral tinders. Turn all of that in. Get that. I certainly agree with that sentiment. Far more so. Just gonna turn this off. Gonna play without it for a bit. Maybe I should play with ray tracing on. Okay. Barrel tender and some 15 silvers. Personally, I think WoW really needs a redesign. Maybe I'm just sick and tired of leveling or a lot of the solo content. It's just not really interesting at all. Like, even in a game like, you know, there's a lot of single player games, or a lot of games where sure, there's downtime and all that, but right now I feel like in WoW there's so much boring stuff going on. But yeah, I don't know what to say. Respect that. Yeah, I mean it does. Because it's using the same client as retail. So it does have ray tracing.
We will persevere. Keep your wits about you.
Now, one of the things I was going to be worried about is the silver situation, but it does seem like I'm getting a decent amount of silver regardless. Maybe Blizzard put some changes, fix some things. I don't know. But I guess I'll see if I do end up in that situation. I would certainly hope to be able to buy an epic mount. Well, I mean, it's just shadows, really. So, turn it in. This is the ray trace stuff. So you can look at the shadows here on the patch of grass. It's just basically softer, better shadows. Is it worth playing with it? Well, it's more of a subtle effect.
State your business.
It's more of a subtle effect, more so than
State
anything
your
else.
business.
But like when you play it,
Your gold is welcome here.
boom.
Shurelaron.
Mean shit got them rid. I'm looking for group RFC real. I'm not interested in fucking RFC, I can tell you that. Well, I am playing a Blood Elf, so.
The dark times will pass. Keep your wits about you.
Anu Belore de la Na.
Cloak. Level 5.
Yes. Shurelaron.
Okay. Do I have judgment or is it level 6? Thoughts about the dungeon finder change? Pointless endeavor. I've talked about it. But honestly, I think it's a fairly pointless affair.
Our enemies will fall.
Alright,
Shorel
Judgment of Light and Blessing of... Blessing of Light. That there. What? I think they refused to add RDF because once it's added, you can remove it for later stuff like Early Kata heroics. Yeah, but... I mean, we had RDF in Early Kata, didn't we? Just saying. I think we did. I remember there being... RDF in Early Cataclysm. I also remember the whining and the bitching and moaning of people. Besides, you can always disable something. I don't think that's a genuinely good argument. I think Blizzard is perhaps listening in. Well, what do you expect? I'll let you in on a little secret about RDF. There are many groups in the heroic ICC dungeons that would fail back on retail. Do you think Meta Classic will be a thing? I personally think it's Classic era will just stop. Why would it stop? Does Blizzard have any reason to stop with Wrath? Like, let me ask you the question, Alex. It's like, what's the logic for Blizzard to stop with Wrath in any way? Just genuinely, like, why would they? Because they have nothing to lose, so to speak. I mean, sure, maybe it won't be as popular. I also think Cataclysm is a lot better of an expansion than quite a few people give it credit for, to be honest with you guys. I've played Cataclysm recently. Well, not gonna get into details. Blizzard might. Yeah, re-releasing expansion is easy sum money. Well, not necessarily. I'm sure the classic team, which is very small and overworked, would probably disagree with that kind of sentiment. But yeah, it's easy money. I kind of feel for the classic team, I really do. Because imagine being in their shoes, considering that they have to recreate these. Oh god. Here we... Oh boy. Oh boy, the Paladin Horde is here, gentlemen. Oh god. Oh god. Holy fuck. Yeah.
Take off. Your friends will not long mourn your passing.
He dead. Oh man, that was awful. Oh boy, this is awful when you realize it. But here's the thing: expecting anything else, genuinely anything else, expecting anything else when.
Take heart. Your friends will not long mourn your passing.
When you've got right to there we go. Now then. Well, but yeah, expecting the Blood Elf Zone to be anything filled then with Paladins is like, of course it's gonna be filled with Paladins. I mean, if you're playing a mage, you're going troll. If you're playing because it's like Blood Elves are only really good for Paladins, or not even so. I mean, if you could play as an orc, as a, you know, if you could play an orc Paladin, absolutely, I'd go for that.
Take heart. Your friends will not long mourn your passing.
But expecting any kind of different situation here is, yeah. But then I think of all the number of paladins that are gonna be at max level, and all the issues that are gonna come from that. What issues, you might ask? Well, people are people. And there's going to be a lot of these paladins are likely going to be prod, so put yourself in the position of trying to find a guild as a tank early on the server. It's going to be a bit of an issue. Bit of a problem. One thing Blizzard could do after Wrath, outside of Cataclysm, is just resetting Classic to Phase 1 vanilla and restart the phone. Yeah, I'm not interested in vanilla again, to be honest with you. Just not the thing I really want to go for again. I'll be honest with you. It's like, its age has come and gone. I think Season of Mastery showed that, like, vanilla was something a lot of people were interested for to a degree.
Glory to the
But
Sinnelleos.
right now it's kind of like, it's like over. People don't give a shit about it anymore.
Stay the course.
Just the reality. Don't shoot the messenger who said that. All right. So I'm going to be going to the Ghostlands after here. After I get to level 12 or so. I'm not gonna do every quest, but yeah. I mean, look, the reality of it is as follows. There is a reason why Wrath has consistently been the most popular expansion by far on the fun servers. There's a good reason behind it. It's easy to get into, it's easy to play. Vanilla is really fucking annoying. Like, would I play the vanilla content if we had a much better economy, far easier method to level and all that? Like, fuck leveling. Like, I know there are people who are like, oh, leveling is really important. It's like, fuck leveling. It's a piece of shit. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's a piece of shit. No one gives a shit about it anymore. Yeah, we had the great experience when we were playing it originally, and it was quite an adventure and a memorable part of my gaming life. Sure. Absolutely, I still remember fondly the period of my life when I was leveling in vanilla as a teenager. Absolutely amazing experience back then. Nowadays, after what, close to 2 decades, yeah, fuck leveling as well.
We will
Piece
have
of crap.
justice.
Fuck it. I think. Oh. My binds are a bit scuffed. I'll need to fix them, but yeah, I think I can.
Glory to the Sindorai.
Alright, QER. But I'm not in a rush. They're okay for me. Is there? I don't know, Luca. It's Fecal. The server Fecal. Tekal. Sorry, Tekal. That's the proper name. Why would they name it? Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Fine. Yeah. I also think if professions, like if we could play, you know, one of the things I will say is that I actually do enjoy playing on the betas. Like I enjoyed playing a lot on the TBC beta. Like anyone who's watched my channel for a while knows that I've spent a lot of hours in the BC beta. But here's what was fun about that. Yeah, I had to level when they originally launched it, but then I got max level characters and I could play whatever fucking class I wanted with the pre-made character sheet, gold, etc. And you know what? It cut out all the crap that we don't like dealing with. The gold farming, the leveling, all that. Like if we could get max level professions and we would just have to experience the PvE content, that would be so much more fun. Like I would really, you know what I want to see in Season of Mastery? I want to see a Season of Mastery where we get max level characters, not with the best gear in general, not with the best gear, but with a decent enough gear set, and we have professions for free, we have all the consumables and chance, all that available from fucking vendors, and we can just play the fucking game. Not the economy, not the GDKPs. Yeah, so a tournament realm, yeah, absolutely. That's what I would fucking want in WoW. That's what I would like to play. Because that's actually fun, because I would do dungeons, I would do raids, I'd play multiple characters while feeling like I'm sawing my own arm off, leveling alt, because I hate that. So that's what I would like to see. Hello, Peter. Hello, Peter. Nice to see you. Okay, so, yeah, a tournament realm would genuinely be a lot of fun right now, I think, Badito. That is my interest. Because you guys can't tell me that this is exciting gameplay, like what I'm doing right now. It isn't exciting gameplay. But if I instead I was doing, hell, even the BC dungeons right now, the pre-patch, that would be so much more interesting. Like, I always feel with every expansion, and by the way, this is a point related to retail. I always feel with every expansion on retail, Blizzard's like, oh, look at these cool zones and the lore and all that. And I'm gonna say it, no one gives a shit. No one gives a flying fuck about the zones, the leveling, the professions. Although I admit there are some interesting changes that Blizzard is making with the professions and that. But before Dragonflight comes out, no one gives a fuck about the professions. All that. Do you know what people play for? Arenas, BGs, raiding, dungeons. Not the open world crap, not the leveling crap. Yeah. It's for now it's just LVI.
Anaria Shola.
Not the boring, pointless, stupid questing crap. None of that shit. Some people will chime in and, oh, I really care about that. You are the minority, good sir. Accept that fucking reality. And you know what? If I want to play a story-focused game, a RPG that's story-focused, I'll play a story-focused RPG. I have a lot to fucking choose from. They're a lot better than World of Warcraft in terms of single-player experience. Yeah.
What do you seek? Remember the sun.
Now, I'm not sure how popular it is.
I have
like, I'll admit,
one-of-a-kind
though,
items.
I am not sure how popular
Salama
tournament
Ashalanore.
would be. I will readily admit that.
The dark times will pass.
Okay. There we go, mana crystals. So we need to, I need to get mana crystals and arcane cores. Probably gonna skip out on the cores, to be honest with you, unless the drop rate is significant. So why not? That is a lot of arcane elementals. And the waiting list feels like Hogger all over again. Why do I not see chat bubbles? That is weird. So for whatever reason, chop bubbles were disabled by default. Jewel crafting. I'll probably start leveling mining while leveling. Or maybe not. Maybe come back level it while max level. We'll see. But if you're playing a tank, which I most certainly will be doing, you want to level up. Jewel crafting. This might take a bit. An undead here. Can't say I blame him. It is a good zone. It is a good zone to level. Is it laggy? Not really. A bit, just a tiny bit, but it doesn't seem to be laggy. Ask me again tonight when there will be a heck of a lot more people than this on the server. I mean, this is already a good amount of people. We're like an army, by the way. We're all wearing the same equipment. Oh, man. Nope. Yeah. Just waiting for the spawns. Totally a quest worth doing. 10-10. Wish they would learn from this. It's like, oh, but this is how this was in classic. Yeah, it was kind in retail, and yeah, it was kind of shit. Least favorite class overall. Interesting question. Personal class that the class that I dislike the most on a personal level is Druid. Sounds incredibly stupid, right? They're a good leveler, they're a good DPS and healer. Just don't like them. Just don't like playing them, really. Never liked them playing them. I've tried, of course, but just not my thing. I guess I just don't like the shapeshifter role. Warrior is fun. The warrior is a class you commit. Ugh. Well, that's a fun one. We're back. Just waiting. Bloody hell. That does go despawn very quickly. That does die very quickly. And the way people target it also very quickly. Finally. Done. Huh. Okay, so let's just get some arcane cores. Oh, it's nice to see the classic pull range remaining as good as ever. That is pretty significant, though. Not gonna lie. Okay. Well, at least the spawn rate is pretty quick. On these guys, at least.
Victory lies ahead. Around.
The eternal sun guides us. Farewell.
Anaria Shola. We will have justice.
We will persevere. Death to all who oppose us.
Okay. time to head over to the West Sanctum and deal with whatever lies ahead, lies there.
Our enemies will fall. Shorelaran. Okay, so
Anu
what is
Balori
Sanctum?
Delanar. Baladash Malanore. Time is of the essence.
Deal with arcane instability, kill all of these things, and then kill the intruder. Well, that's not gonna work out very well, is it? Too many people. That is quite a lot, I admit. Another aspect of, well, there's the scout. So it does seem like the entrance here spawns a lot of mobs. Like the rogue that I saw earlier, he was killing mobs over here. So I'll just wait for them to spawn. Just take this one. Well, just need one.
The eternal sun guides us. Stay the course.
Keep your wits about you.
Okay.
Our enemies will fall. Remember the Sunwell. Victory lies ahead. Anaria Shola.
Okay, so just gonna turn out the incriminating documents quest. Turn in.
Anubelore Delana. Keep your wits about you.
Our enemies will fall. Death to all who oppose us.
Your gold is welcome here. Time is of the essence.
Alright, gonna go kill the Prospector. I'm actually gonna step
Victory lies ahead.
Your gold is welcome here. Choose wisely. Do not loiter. Hold your head high.
Anaria Shola, hold your head high.
Alright, there is a sword
Yes.
there. So it's only 8
Stay
to
the
13
course.
damage, so it's actually not worth picking up. Like, you kind of want to get to level 10. Then there are some quests here you want to do, like get to level 11, 12, something along those lines. That should do the trick. Then go send, do the quest there. Get the weapon there and then start doing dungeon. Not having RDF fucking...
The dark times will pass.
For leveling is... The decent amount of silver that I've gathered so far. Seriously? Only a handful of mobs? I mean, okay. Sure, I guess. Pillager. Okay. One more after this one. That's a lot of skeletons underground there. Bone fragments. I love the bone fragments.
The eternal sun guides us. Our enemies will fall. Salama Ashalinore.
Anubelore Delana. Our enemies will fall.
Anaria Shola. We will have justice.
Alright, just a bag. I'll just do this quest, do some other quests in the meantime. How noticeable is it? And not necessarily very noticeable, it's 50%, so... You are 50% faster, but that just means, well... Thank me for taking a wave off their hands. Just gonna keep running. There we go. But it's there. It's not especially great though. I think... I don't know. 10, 20 levels,
Glory to the Sindori.
20 hours. Nah, likely more, right?
We will persevere. Our enemies will fall.
Well, maybe 20 hours and 60. Huh. Probably like 30. I mean, it was, I think in a, I think how much was it in a really top tier group? It was, we managed to do it in like, what was it? Right, so I want to get to level 10. So I'm going to do all of this stuff. And then do the stuff here to get to like level 11, level 12. Once I'm level 12, I'll head out into the Ghostlands.
Glory to the Sindori. State your business.
Glory to the Sindori. The dark times will pass. Farewell, yes. Remember the Sunwell.
Malanore.
Anaria Shola. Enubelore Delana. Farewell.
What do you seek? Be ready for anything.
Glory to the Sindori. The reckoning is at hand.
We will persevere. Remember the Sunwell. The reckoning is at hand.
Alright, so I'm just gonna go do these quests over here. Kill the Dark Wraiths. Kill the Marauders. But I'm also gonna do the quest there as a bigger priority, really. The wayward, the apprentice, and the soil. Well, this is one of those quests. Where you just have to wait for the NPC to be ready. But this is fresh. I do in the sense that this is the fresh realm. So you can't just start with your already existing character. There are limitations. Okay.
Our enemies will fall. The dark times will pass.
Let's get some corrupted soil. If I can find it. If there is any. Green patches on the ground. Well, the spawn rate is probably not that great. I'll be able to get to him. Bam! Fresh character, fresh new leveling, all that. Oh, no, you do not. There we go. That's mine. So, corrupted soil. Something here. I doubt it, actually. I think it's only around the sanctum. I don't care what quest he tells me. ghoul on my back. I'm not gonna get that. Gonna get that. Get that. Two more. He will get that. I'll get the other one. One more after this. It will be over. There's one there, but that guy has a head start on me. So I believe I want to get to like level 10 before I move into the east side of Eversong.
The eternal sun guides us.
Anyway, I'm just gonna take a break. Yes, I know some people go streams 8 hours without breaks, but it's like, this is boring as fuck, I'll admit, readily admit. So yeah, just gonna take a break and come. Well, thank you for that, Christian. It's LPOI. Let me see if I can find... I'll make a profile for it. Let me see if I can find the paste bin. I think there is one that I do have. Pro November. Just give me a moment. Yeah. So, that's the paste bin. For something very similar to this. It's not quite exactly this, you might have to adjust it. This still needs some work. But you come here, you import profile, copy and paste. You copy and paste from the paste bin file over here, and it imports the profile.
Baladash Malinore. State your business. We will persevere.
Well, I just need to wait for her to do her little ritual. And then I'm gonna go deal with Dark Wraiths. Then probably return.
Our enemies will fall. The dark times will pass. We will have justice.
Okay, Dark Wraiths. Okay. I saw a gender tier list. What the fuck is... Oh dear. You're really gonna head and screw this one up, Blizzard, didn't you? Holy shit. Okay. Now I could go into the Ghostlands, I think, because if the quest is available, absolutely, but I think I want a higher level. Because if I go into Ghostlands right now, I'm probably going to be torn to shreds. Now if I look at the quests here, well, 50% means you... well, in practice, I guess I only have to do like half of what I normally do. All right. I'm not gonna really do RFC. I am going to do Shadowfang from like I'll get to 20 and I'll start doing Shadowfang at that point.
Remember the sun well.
Yep.
Glory to the Sindori.
Blizzard, this is a small Chinese indie company. Man. That is such a hilarious sentiment. Okay.
You got my attention. Off with you.
What body type is Asmongold?
Great to meet you.
Oh boy.
What's on your mind?
So is leveling faster now? It's 50% faster, but it's only temporary for the start, like the pre-patch period.
Our enemies will fall.
I gotta say, I am, however, encouraged by the number of people that I'm seeing so far.
Remember the sun well.
Over here. Well, at least that
Glory
is a
to the
sword.
Sindorai. Keep your wits about you.
That's something I can work with. Okay, level 9. I'm going to do some quests over here. I do have to say one thing about Paladin leveling. For all the things I can like about the Paladin as a class, they are genuinely awful to level. Always has been, always will be. Unless Blizzard makes some major and fundamental changes to the way their game plays. Yep. Okay, quest complete over here.
The eternal sun guides us. The dark times will pass. Shorelaran.
Pick that up, turn it in. Now time to head west. East, rather.
not loiter. Choose wisely. The reckoning is at hand.
What business have you? Shorel Oran. Anu Belore Delana. Keep your wits about you.
So we're gonna find out, won't we, Protoss? We will see. I don't know. I haven't actually looked at the vendor about the mount. So I can't answer right now. I guess I'll find out.
State your business. Remember the sun well.
So you got trolls to deal with, Amani berserkers to deal with. Alright. That will give me a pretty decent weapon that I can then use in the ghost line. I'm gonna go directly for the hammer. You know what? I'm not even too worried about leveling too quickly, because it will be a much better leveling experience if I can
Talk to me.
get the Glyph of Self-Command. Okay, gonna go get their chieftain. They do hit pretty hard. Axe. Not too bad. Might sell. That is a rare, but I'm not quite sure I have the capability of taking them out. Or maybe I do. Regla. What? That's what he gave me. Just gonna use a potion. Inside the chest.
later.
Alright, I'm gonna turn in the quests at the Far Strider Enclave, get the items that I want. Equip this as well. Sell the stuff that I don't need. Put that. I wonder what the faction balance is going to be faction-wise. Hell, I'm even interested in seeing how many people there are going to be.
Victory lies ahead. Anaria Shola. Glory to the Sindorai. Death to all who oppose us.
Everything has a price.
Actually, I'll keep the shield for a moment. Until I get the new one, right? Which I should be able to do
We will have justice.
soon enough.
Victory lies ahead.
That's not quite level 11, but his
The
is
reckoning
close.
is at hand.
And I get the shiny new sword out of it. Good. Kill a couple of mobs along the way, probably will be level 11. Body type free. This is a fucking hilarious blizzard. The memery. I ain't interested in signing a bloody guild chart. Thank you, no. Alright, we got mobs to kill.
The eternal sun guides us. Be ready for anything. Salama Ashalanore.
Anaria Shola. We will persevere. We will have justice.
Alright, gonna start killing these mobs. Well, I think I should probably go up the tower, right? We're gonna deactivate these power sources then. First one. Right, the mage magister does whisker with this wither. That's about it, right? Okay. Gonna go kill more fiends.
Victory lies ahead. Keep your wits about you.
Right, level 11 and a half. Good. Probably will use the Heartstone. So I'm ready for the Ghostlands right now.
State your business. Shurelaran.
You're looking for 2-man tank and heal for Wailing Caverns 18 plus. I'll tell you my genuine opinion on that. You have to be hit over the head to want to do Wailing Caverns. Just to be honest. Just to be completely and brutally honest. Fuck Wailing Caverns.
The eternal sun
You need
guides
gear?
us.
Okay. Like the stuff from Wailing
Farewell.
Caverns is generally level 20 stuff. You need gear? Just go do the stuff in the Ghostlands. Not even all the quests. Just, yeah, enough rep. All that. You'll be fine.
Anaria Shola. Our enemies will fall. Keep your wits about you.
Oh, almost 12. Actually. Get rid of that. Right.
Business have you?
State your business. Glory to the Sindori. The reckoning is at hand.
Baladash Malanore. Stay the course.
I have one-of-a-kind items. Everything has a price. Remember the sun well.
Alright, so that was Eversong in... hold on. Keep in mind, vanilla, the initial area could take you, let's say, 10 hours or so. You could do it faster though, but give or take that. So this has been done in 3 hours and 8 minutes. Keep in mind AFK time, all that, but all the same. Although the stream is like 2 hours and 15 minutes at this particular time. Okay, gonna head into the ghost sign. Things are gonna speed up, obviously, with more gear and all that kind of stuff that I will be getting in short order. So we get the following query.
Yes. Shorel arrived.
What is it? Goodbye.
Well, we can clearly see there's a lot of players right now on the server. Everything's dead. This is the initial quest that you do need to do in the area. It is a bit of a problem. Well, ain't that a bitch? Gotta say, it sure as hell feels like that. Dead on arrival? Fuck no. There's so many mobs that are dead around here that I've actually... Like, generally, you do the quest for the blood around here. I had to come here because there's so many people. No, it's not dead on arrival. There's a lot of people right now. But we'll see in a couple of days how it is, Badito. But one of the things I absolutely do think that Blizzard needs to consider is just how boring and awful so much of the game is. Like, think of this. This is a game where... Yeah. This is a game where for the first 100 hours... if not first 200 hours, though I am exaggerating. But the first 100 hours or so are boring as fuck. There's no, like, unless you really like leveling. But yeah. And this has been the case for a while. Like, I remember leveling in capitalism in particular and thinking to myself, wow, this is dull as shit on retail. With rap, I guess, we were kind of like enthralled a bit by like, oh, new zones, cool music. Like Northern had some really cool zones, the Wrathgate, etc. But then it's like even that, but that was kind of like, I feel, the last point for me in WoW where I actually thought, oh, leveling is really cool. After that, it's like, it's not. And yet, expansion after expansion after expansion, we do this again and again and again. And we go through boring, tedious shit over and over. For what? For what fucking purpose? Character progression? I mean, you know, I can play a lot of games where there is quote-unquote progression, but it's like 100 fucking hours every time. You wanna know why WoW has a decline? Because the barrier of entry is fucking idiotic. Just to understand, Warhammer 3 recently, just as an example of a game, like Warhammer 3 has had a recent release of a DLC, right? I don't think I've spent 100 hours total in that so far. And yet, I've had enormously more fun, engagement, things to do. And that's a single player experience. The fact that I'm playing a multiplayer game where the experience is dog shit is even more telling. So yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, you know, I don't want to whine, but necessarily, I don't want to necessarily fill these streams with this, but it's like, yeah. I think this is a problem, and I think people need to, and I think that this constant grinding that we do have in WoW needs to, and Blizzard games in general, just needs to take a bloody hike. I really do. It's fine if it's a new, fresh, exciting game, if it's a new, fresh experience to a degree, but even then, it's like, I think about, I only enjoyed, and even then, to
Embrace the
far more limited extent than I probably should have, I didn't really enjoy too much of the Shadowlands level experience. It's not that, oh, it's classic, so it's old, so it's been out. No, it's an issue on retail as well. It's an issue. It was an issue with Diablo Immortal. Though interestingly enough, I actually had a decent amount of fun playing through Diablo 3 one before the Diablo 2 remaster came out. So we do have these experiences certainly where there's so much grinding to be able to get to the stuff that we enjoy playing in the game. It's padding, and I don't agree with the sentiment at all that I don't agree with the sentiment at all. Oh, we have less time to play. No, it's not that we have less time to play as players. Like I think like that's what some journalists say. But the journalists probably say that because, you know, they need to go for the grind. They don't necessarily give a shit for it, and they need to spend the time to get to the stuff that they need to review, right? Okay, but here's the thing. That's not the problem. But the thing about it is, why the fuck should I go for this? Like, that's the question that I'm asking myself. Why should I go for this? Well, I know, like, if I'm, you know, as someone who's played WoW a lot, I obviously know what lies at the end of this, right? I know that raiding is going to be fun. I know I'm going to have fun with people. I know I'm going to meet new people and have fun. Like, you know, just this year in June, I actually met with people from one of the guild, from my former guild of mine. And it was actually a surprisingly large number of people of the roster. I think we were like 18 or something like that total. So yeah, a very, very large number of people in the roster actually made that trip. So that is fun. That is engaging. That is interesting. But the problem is, the problem is, that's at the end of a journey.
State your
but
business.
The journey for much of the early portion of it,
Farewell.
early impressions do matter. I don't care what people say about it. Early impressions do matter. And the early impressions that you get when you play WoW are just boring dog shit game. That's currently my view on it. It didn't used to be like this 2 decades ago, right? 2 decades ago, it didn't used to be like this, but now it is. Now it absolutely is, because surprisingly, gaming has changed in 2 decades. In a lot of ways, improved in a lot of ways. And I think the constant busy work, the grinding, the boring stuff, it's just not interesting anymore. It really isn't. And I think it's something that really needs to change when it comes to WoW. Now, you could argue, well, you know, Costin, there's been games that came out over the years that have had a lot of busy works and massive worlds and stuff to do that wasn't necessarily the most interesting. I can understand that sentiment. Like, I think of Elden Ring, right? Lots of people like that. Lots of people are enthralled by that, etc., etc. True. Elden Ring did have a lot of busy work to it, and not necessarily the most engaging content all around. But here's the difference between Elden Ring and WoW. Like, any version of WoW, seriously. Even if you follow a guide in Elden Ring, even if you use the OP items, even if you do push... even if you do push everything to the brink when it comes to it, fundamentally, you're still in danger. You still got the reality that you can die. Now, does it matter in a lot of locations in the open world? Well, yeah, kinda. It does. And I guess the great thing about Elden Ring as well is that while you certainly have a lot of, you know, mobs and enemies to kill and stuff to do, there are a lot of ways to speed it up. Whereas in WoW, you know, in WoW, beyond the fact that the level of danger is significantly lower, beyond that aspect, the problem is you have a lot of shit that you need to do, and you don't really have ways of speeding up. Because the quest will always, oh, go kill these number of mobs, do this step, find this fucking item, do X, do Z, do all that, right? For instance, something like Dark Souls and Elden Ring, like, genuinely, yeah, sure, you can spend, like, look at Dark Souls, you can spend 60 hours in Dark Souls or 100 hours on your first playthrough, but then you can beat the game. And when I say beat the game, I'm not just talking like, oh, just, you know, rush through it, kill the final boss. No, I'm talking here completionist playthrough. You can beat the game. Dark Souls 1 specifically I'm thinking about here. You can beat the game within 20 hours while doing every boss, going for getting many of the treasures, if not most, if not all of the treasures, and being completion, because there are a lot of ways to do that faster. I guess that's the problem in WoW. There aren't ways to do it faster, because there's no, you know, ways to cheese experience. There's simply no ways of speeding it up necessarily. And I think that as long as that remains true, outside of just having more killing power items, but you still need to do the same objectives. Like with Shadowlands, I think that this is one of the things that really stood out to me. It's like in Shadowlands, it didn't matter. Even if you reach max level, you still needed to do the fucking main story. To do the vast majority of the quests. Which, again, have boring, tedious fucking objectives associated with them. So I guess that's one of the issues I do have with the way things are. That's why I don't like Double. It's a lot of hours of my life spent on something crap. Now, granted, if you do spend 100 hours per character to do it, you do gain I know hundreds, thousands of hours. You know, things that you do enjoy, raiding, doing dungeons and next level, and social aspects, etc. Right? There are things to be gained, but at the same time, I can't help but wonder. You know, at the same time, I can't help but wonder what's the damn fucking value of all of it, of the leveling experience. That's where I stand on that. Because that social experience, that experience of playing with other people, getting people together in groups, getting that social community aspect going, that is really what WoW is about. That's always been the main draw of the game, really. I mean, initially, sure. Initially, when we went to Azeroth in the days of vanilla or what have you, whatever expansion, sure, it was the world, it was the lore, it was Onyxia, it was the human storyline in Stormwind that was really engaging. But that and the excitement just isn't there. I'm sorry, the world is, yeah, the storytelling, it's just not interesting anymore.
The eternal sun guides us.
I take Stung. Let me get that. The reason I'm gonna get that is because I'm gonna be good.
We will have justice.
Get the weapon.
What you need. I am forsaken. Victory for Sylvanas.
Be quick about your business. Dark Lady, watch your...
Be quick about your business.
Your gold is welcome here. Shorelaran.
Anu Belore de la Na.
What now? Remember, patience, discipline.
Victory lies ahead. Salama Ashalanore.
We will persevere. What business have you? Stay the course.
Anu Belore Delanar.
And you are?
Baladash Malanore. We will have justice. Farewell.
Anyway, boys and girls, I will stop right here for a moment. I do have things that I want to do in real life at this point. Gonna take me like an hour, 2 hours, something like that. I do have a video I want to upload as well. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. Taking a rest, doing that. And then I'll come back, go for a Ghostlands, probably get to level 30, 40, something like that today. So I'll see you boys in like 1 and 2 hours. Costine signing out. Don't forget to subscribe, like, enable notifications. If you do enjoy the content, consider donating via PayPal, Patreon, so could certainly use your support. Join the Discord, link in the description.